Ladies and gentlemen, you have caught me at a great time where I've literally just finished, and for some reason one of my players is running off the pitch already, but we have just finished another round of Div Rivals. We have locked in our 15 wins, and as well, I've got something in store for you because last week we were in a lower division, but this week we are now sitting in Division 3 because of this custom tactic. Today's video is going to be a very special video because not only am I going to show you a custom tactic which you are not going to be liked, I'm going to show you a custom tactic which is so good, and a lot of people, I'm putting my reputation on the line for this one because this has to be the 1 year where everybody has hated this tactic with a perfect passion. But I'm going to drop it for you guys, but only if you guys subscribe and like the video. Can we get more than 50 likes? And also as well, there is no other 5-back that does this 5-back like your boy side. So this is my team that helped me get into Division 3. You probably look at this team thinking to yourself, this ain't a really good team. It's okay. It's not great. It's okay. But I get out teamed in every single game that I played. So I've got to resort to the dark arts. And you guys know which custom tactic I'm talking about. It's none other than the 5-4-1. Okay, so to start with, before I get into the meat of it, for those who have been following this video, I do like to get a little meaty, get into the really core and depth so you guys get a really good understanding of this tactic. Before I get into it, just bear in mind, please, you have to know how to defend, because if you know how to defend, you're going to know what I'm going to suggest. The 5-back is so good, you barely have to touch your defenders. Yes, you will. You are going to come against opponents, especially when you go to the higher divisions. They know how to beat a 5-back. But trust me when I tell you, is that people are not going to like it to the point where they don't even want to play with you. But the people who do play with you, you're going to get wins, and you're going to lose a lot less. Trust me when I tell you, you are going to lose a lot less. Right. So your build-up style is going to be counter. A lot of IC pros, a lot of people across the platform are using counter as a way to get the ball forward because the animation is a little bit slow. This is probably the worst build-up style that you can use, which is short passing. The best one is counter, the second best is balance, but counter as well. But just remember, it drains the stamina. Your defensive line, bring it all the way up to, if I can do it right now, all the way up to, I'm gonna get it, 55, yeah? Again, I want it to be a little bit balanced. I don't want to be too deep, too far forward, because I'm still trying to feel my way around the game. Oops, I've got to put this back onto counter. Because I'm trying to feel my way around the game. I'm not too confident sitting deep. I'm not too confident pressing high, but again, staying in the middle, and I'll go depending on what formation I'm in. But 55, this sits me nice. Plus, I'm getting promoted, so why change it? But goalkeeper recommendation, get Cobble. Get him. Fit him in some way, shape or form. Best goalkeeper I've used so far. Edison and Courtois, other honourable mentions. Obviously, they're icon goalkeepers, but I'm not at that point in the game yet. Defenders, put them all on defender and balanced. Yeah? If they have a plus, like Jonathan Tarr does, fantastic. But put them on defender and balanced. Now, your left back is really important. On this occasion, your left back, put your left back on attacking wing back and balanced. Okay, I'm going to show you what it looks like with the ball, because it's right now you're going to see it without the ball. Your right back, if you can get a full back that has this play style, false back, balanced, as a role familiarity or plus one, which is world class, it's going to work so well. Llorente doesn't have it, but Llorente does just enough for me. And again, I'll show you quickly what it looks like with the ball. If you can see from the touch map, Llorente is kind of a bit of a hybrid, but it's what we call nowadays the inverted fullback. He's going to be covering the middle of the pitch, but also providing support as a right back as well. Watch what Rodri does when I move Rodri. Your right mid, put your right mid as inside forward and attack. So they're going to be acting as like maybe a striker, but coming in from the wide areas. And as well, you're going to be playing that pass in between the centre back and the right back. Yeah, so once you get in that position, try and go between that centre back and right back. Speed boost if you can. It'll work fine. Rodri is going to be on box to box. He can play in other roles, but just for now, in this position here, box to box because I want him to support the attack, but also help out in defense. Your left, midfielder is going to be on inside forward and balance, not attacking this time. There's a reason for that. There's a massive, massive reason why I've not put Inaki Williams as an attack, but also a balance. Because this for me is what I want. I want to create a lot of support with the build-up. And Nico Williams, Nico Williams, Balde, and Silva are going to help with the build-up. What should I do with Silva? Silva is going to be a half winger. I'll explain what the half wing is. It's a midfielder who provides width when their team is in possession. So with the ball, moving along the flanks to offer a wide threat. It's really effective when one of set of three central midfielders. So again, 4-3-3 might be good in this specific area. So I'm going to use him as a half winger. A lot of people, and now you could put him in attack, but again, I don't want him in that area because there's a reason why I want him as a balance and not attack. Because when I'm going to switch it, look what happens here. Again, if you do play forward quite quickly, you are going to outnumber your opponent as the right midfield or the right back or the centre back. You've got 3 players. Everything about football is about overloading areas. Yeah, like when you see Man City doing it well, Bernardo's got the ball, and then you have like Kyle Walker creating a nice little overlap on the outside. That's what I'm trying to do here on this occasion, create a nice little overload in the area, and also I've got runners in behind when I need to. Okay, and then Timo Werner, and if you've been following my videos, you know what I'm going to do with my striker, target forward. I want him to hold the ball up. He gets away from me too much, especially if I have 2 strikers, I'll have the one on poacher, one on target forward. But because I really want him to help, Timo Werner's not the best option by any stretch of the imagination. He's not the best option here. Haaland is obviously, but I've got him on target forward. He's going to hold the ball up and he's going to create, allow support to come his way as well. If you feel like this is not enough, then obviously put them on the role familiarity, which is obviously advanced forward or poacher. He is a false 9. Don't want him to do that because I want him to stretch the back line as much as I possibly can. But I really want the overload to be on the left-hand side. And if I have the ball on the right-hand side, I'm going to switch it over to the left as quick as I can, which would create a lot of support and I can outnumber my opponent. Woo, and there it is, guys. That is my 5-4-1 tactic, my first version. I'm going to bring out different variations of this 5-4-1. Whilst it's still good, I'm going to bring out different variations of it to help you guys out. I don't think EA is going to nerf formation. The way that EA nerf formations, they get rid of them. Yeah? The 5-2-2-1. That's how EA nerfs. So when you hear people say they need to nerf the 5 back, the only way they'll nerf 5 back is if they make winning the ball, they tone it down a little bit. They crank it down a little bit. That's the only way that they'll nerf the 5 back. But until then, use it. Get those wins. Get those rage quits. If first time you're here, like and subscribe. Put the bell on so you know when this video does go live. And I'll see you at the next upload. Peace.